First to today's announcement that police are upping the ante in the fight against violent crime. The Police Commissioner, Bob Atkinson, has unveiled Task Force Resolve, a special squad of 18 detectives in southeast Queensland. It'll start work next week, just days after the shooting death of Gold Coast Senior Constable Damien Leading. We'll be speaking to the Commissioner shortly, but first, Imogen Brennan reports on the week's events.
Code 1 all units, code 1 all units, proceeding to the cabin.
A routine call so quickly turns to tragedy.
Shots fired. Officer down. Pick up Charlie 699, you copy that? One officer down, shots fired.
Copy, I did copy, whereabouts?
Yeah, where exactly are you in the cabin? Where's your partner? Side entrance. Copy that.
Charlie 340 to BK. We need an ambulance code 1. An ambulance code 1.
It was the start of Senior Constable Damien Leading's 3-day battle for life. When he arrived at the Pacific Pines Tavern on Sunday night, he was shot in the face with a sawn-off shotgun.
Senior Constable Leading acted with great courage. Police, when they're called to an armed robbery in progress, have no choice but to go and attend.
On Wednesday, Senior Constable Leading's family turned off his life support.
I know it would be Damien's wish to do so. The injury he sustained was very significant. It's what he would want. And I think we got to the point where it's all about what's going to be the best benefit for Damo.
The 35-year-old senior constable had been investigating the recent spate of armed robberies that have been plaguing the Gold Coast. There's been more than 70 since the start of the year.
A couple of weeks ago, we were sitting in front of the television at their place having a beer, and the news was on about all the armed hold-ups, and he made the statement, he said, yes, he says, we're going to get the bastards. It hasn't worked out. Sorry.
The number of armed robberies and violent crimes is an issue of growing concern on the Gold Coast, haunting not only the community but the state government as well. The Premier, Anna Bligh, fears the public's perception of crime on the coast could harm the 2018 Commonwealth Games bid.
It doesn't help, there's no doubt about that, but I think the committee understands that there's no place in the world that is free of crime, and they think, Gold Coast and Australia has a very good reputation as a safe destination.
But Bill Potts says perception is often reality. He's been a defence lawyer on the Gold Coast for 30 years.
Now, perception in this particular case is real, and whilst it's very easy to point at the media and say that they're drumming up horror stories, in fact they're reacting to the public.
He says the spike in armed robberies on the coast is directly linked with an increase in drug abuse.
Looking at the statistics which have been published by the Commissioner of Police, it's quite clear that the Gold Coast is in fact the armed robbery capital of Queensland. In some cases, for example, comparing it to the North Coast, by a factor of 3. The Gold Coast is very much at the moment in the grip of a crime wave.
A crime wave Senior Constable Damien Leading lost his life fighting. He'll be laid to rest on Tuesday with full police honours.